Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you, another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, indeed, folks, I'm playing video series videos I've been doing for a little while now. Go over there, try out food and drink items. I eat stuff, I drink stuff, then, folks, I'm going to talk about the stuff. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff. That time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not going to lie, my hearing is presently wrecked. Well, we'll get into that. Folks, it's super simple format. I'm going to go over there and I'm going to try out food and or drink items for you. Whilst I'm doing so, I'll be yammering on about it for a bit. Whilst I'm doing all that, I'm inside my truck. And whilst I'm doing all that, folks, I'm wearing a super cool shirt. And folks, when I wear a super cool shirt, I always like to highlight the super cool shirt. What super cool shirt am I wearing for you today, folks? Well, it happens to be my Goku shirt. What with the DBZ and such. Oh, yeah. So, if you weren't aware, I'm a huge nerd. I grew up a nerd. I'll always be a nerd, I'm thinking. But, I was fortunate that coming up and around middle school, I was there for, the first really big North American anime boom. And, yeah, there were technically ones prior to that, but, that was when it really started to catch on as, a proper North American pop culture thing, You had Adult Swim and Toonami and, Anime Network starting to come out, and, Dragon Ball and DBZ and all that were right at the forefront of that. They were a huge part of what brought anime to America and made it stick. And although I'll be the first person to admit I'm more of a Dragon Ball person than DBZ, I did come up with DBZ before Dragon Ball. And boy oh boy did I love it quite a bit as a kid. And I was really, really saddened when I heard about the very, untimely passing of DBZ creator Akira Toriyama. That happened a couple months ago at the time I'm doing this, but I figured I'd get myself a shirt, and I wear it proudly. So, but anyway, what am I doing here today, folks? What are we doing? Why is my hearing wrecked? Well, my hearing is wrecked because I just got through mowing my lawn. And if you know anything about me, you know that's a hell of a thing. And pretty much the only way I can mow my lawn and not lose my mind is to go over there and blast very loud music into my head. Not to mention, I'm mowing my lawn for hours, so of course, hearing is a little bit blah. But the main thing was, after everything was said and done, man, I was exhausted. I'm still exhausted. I haven't showered up or anything yet. I'm tired as fuck. Tired, I'm sweaty. I needed something refreshing. Fortunately, I happened to go out earlier today, and I found something that I think is going to hit the bill, because it's, boom, hit the spot. That's what I meant to say. It's Snapple Elements Sun Flavor, which is a brand new flavor. It's apparently light and refreshing. It's all natural. It is starfruit, orange, and nectarine flavored juice drink. Ooh, 10% juice from a blend of pear, orange, and carrot juices. 45% less sugar, no artificial flavors or sweeteners, and the bottle is made from 100% recycled plastic. Now, the thing is, folks, I have been reviewing all of the Elements flavors because Elements is one of my favorite drinks. It came out, I want to say in, the late 90s, and it existed up until the 2000s to some extent. And then eventually it just faded out. But I think in last year in 2023, maybe in 2022, they started rolling them out. And they did the 4 main flavors, and I've reviewed all those. So you got air, earth, fire, and water. And now they finally started going over there and hitting it up. Or rain, not water. Finally started hitting up some of the weird ones. So now we got sun flavor. Which, considering the sun and all the bullshit today. So let's get a thing for a thing. It looks like this. Ha 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 ha! Let's give it a go. Oh, I'm thirsty. So very, very thirsty. And it's got a little thing. The fire signs are Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Yeah, because caring about that. Let's give it a go. Okay. I like that. It's a little bit more mellow than some of the other ones, but none of them are super harsh or anything. They're basically flavored teas. They call themselves a juice drink, but some of them are more of, I don't know. But this one in particular, and considering some of the flavors at hand, I would expect it to be a bit more punchy, but it is nice. It has a very dry flavor to it, which is not the best for me right now. I don't really want something dry tasting. I want nothing but hydration. I could drink the fucking ocean if it wasn't salty right now. light fruity flavor. They definitely blended the flavors pretty well. And again, considering, the flavors at hand, I don't know, especially with like the orange and the nectarine, I was expecting those to really pop out more. I like it, but I'm going to say right now, I don't like it as much as the four main ones. I mean, I'm really happy that they started bringing out more of the oddball ones, because they had like a pretty good run of these back in the day. So I hope they keep doing it. I really do. This one, it's not bad, but it's just not as exciting. It's not as lovable as some of the other ones. And maybe that's in part, like it could just be lack of nostalgia, because I don't know that if I ever had Sun when it originally was around. To be honest, I don't even know if Sun was one of the original run flavors. I mean, I know I had quite a few of them back in the day, but out of all the flavors that are supposed to be there, I think the nectarine is maybe the most prominent, but even then, all very mellow. Very mellow, but it just kind of has a light tang to it, kind of hits the back of your throat a little bit. Yeah, I mean, it's not bad. I have to admit, I was really excited when I saw this. I basically was like, holy shit, there it is, yeah. I don't know that it was worth quite the excitement, which is a little bit sad, because, I really do like these things. And now you're going to watch me drink all of it, because I'm just that damn thirsty. Yeah, I mean, it's nice. It's not a bad drink. I just personally wish there was a little bit more pop to the flavors. But it's good. Like I said, it's got kind of a dry taste, but it is refreshing, to be fair. I've got another one inside the house. I'm definitely going to down that one as soon as I get into. Yeah, this one, not as impressive as the others, but two questions have to be asked. Would I get it again? Would I recommend it? I'm going to go yes and yes still. Even though it is a little bit less impressive than I was hoping. For one thing, I'm really rooting for Elements to succeed as much as possible. I've been really happy that they've stuck around as long as they have, because for a while it looked like they were done. And I was like, no, please don't go away again. But they have held up, even if they're a little bit more limited to find sometimes. But even beyond that, even just wanting it to succeed, it's not a bad drink. It's just, again, it's not quite as good as the other ones. This is definitely, it's a second string flavor compared to the others. All of the other ones, all the mainstay flavors, those, they hit really nice. And for me, there's a lot of nostalgia behind every one of them. With Sun, there's not a lot of nostalgia, and because the flavor doesn't hit quite as hard as I was hoping, it's a little bit more, but every now and again, I could see myself grabbing it. Usually when I grab these things, I'll grab one or two of each flavor, and I'll just pop them into my fridge. I would still grab one of these, at least, to have as part of my assortment. If I'm recommending it, I'm definitely going to recommend it still, because at the end of the day, your mileage may vary with it. What I see as a lack of pop and nostalgia might not be a hindrance for other people. Maybe they want a lighter flavor, maybe they want something a little bit drier, maybe they don't have that nostalgia to worry about, and they just want a really tasty beverage. And in that regard, again, it's still tasty and refreshing, so I'd probably recommend the other ones before this one, but it's still good. I'm definitely going to still down the other one, like I said, as soon as I get inside the house. That one's done, and then I'm taking a very long shower. But anyway, 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of your week, monumental rest of your month, stupendous rest of your folks. Go over there, have yourselves a truly nostalgic-tastic rest of your life. Because, and look, you shouldn't always bank on nostalgia. That's not a good way to go about your life. But, at the same time, finding the points where you can, where you can take something away and enjoy it, that's really important too. And I feel like, as much as some people, you can never go home again, fuck you, bitch. I'm parked in my goddamn parking lot, or I'm parked in my goddamn driveway. I can go home right now. Don't fucking tempt me. Final two things. Number one, try to bring some positivity into the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what you do can't do all the time. I know I can't do it all the time. Here's what you do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Folks, it's not always the easiest thing in the world to not be an asshole. Trust me. I know it. I live it. I'm out there every day with you in it. Life can be stressful and frustrating and just bullshit sometimes, folks. And when we find ourselves dealing with said bullshit, it's important we go over there whenever possible. Take a step back. Try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives. Hopefully, do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, the thing that I want you to do, try to make sure, whenever possible, keep up on your yard, your lawn care and, your yard maintenance and stuff like that. Like, I am abysmal at it. And I'm extremely fortunate that I live in an area that's very forgiving about it. But I have had a discussion with one of my neighbors at one point, and, to be fair, she was very understanding. I pled my case, and I'm like, hey, I'm one guy. I work 6 nights a week most weeks. I'm tired. I got a bad knee. And she was, but it is important. Try to keep up on it. I still actually have to do my backyard, because I can only do one at a time. I cannot fucking do them both in a row. I would die. But got the main one out of the way. Make sure you go over there and take care of yours. And take pride in it when you can. It's important. Plus, it'll probably keep you on better terms with your neighbors. Anyway,